To a steamy start in southern Wisconsin. Temperatures now already warmer than the average high. Just how high will go today.
Pushback against Parisi's plan to pay county workers a $1,000 bonus.
Also, a man shot by police sentenced to jail time. How long? And the judge's explanation. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
I'm Leah Lynchine. Thanks for waking up with us. An alert day in store for your Tuesday, and more storms expected that look like the ones you might have heard overnight.
Steamy and stormy. It'll be hot today. Temperatures reaching near 90. Let's get to Chris Reese and your certified most accurate forecast. Hey there, Chris.
Yeah, good morning. We are breaking down the bottom line when it comes to the heat because that's what we're going to be seeing not just today, but also later on this week. Some of those temperatures could be breaking records or tying old records. And I want to break this down because heat causes more fatalities than any other weather-related hazard. We're concerned about tornadoes, we're concerned about lightning, but heat is the real danger. In fact, roughly 1,000 people died in 2021 due to the heat in the United States. So be prepared for that. And while I said it's record-setting for early May, it's nothing to write home about. This is not the hottest we've ever been in southern Wisconsin, but still our bodies are not used to this yet because it's early May. Here's the other thing, never leave people or pets in cars. There's a reason for that. Let's go ahead and start breaking down why. You start to get the heat, the hot sun comes down, your car's out there, temperatures begin to warm up close to 90, just as I'm expecting for today. Well, when that happens, it does not take long for your car to begin to heat up. I mean, we're talking in 10 minutes, your car's over 100 degrees. Give it half an hour, your car's over 120 degrees. So a week ago, you were able to go to brunch and leave the dog in the car. You just can't do that today. You can't do that this week because it is simply too warm out there. Already starting things out with temperatures that are close to 70, if not in the 70s for some of us, and our temperatures continue to steam up throughout the day. We're at 68 in Madison. Dew points are into the 60s, so it's muggy, and it will continue to be muggy throughout your afternoon, too. Watch the dew points increasing into the 70s. This is the point where it's so humid, you start to feel like your clothes are sticking to you, and you just want to peel them off. You feel a little bit gross, a little sticky. This sticks around with us, not just through today, but all week. We'll see those kind of dew points Wednesday. We'll see those kind of dew points Thursday as well. Well, you factor in the fact that temperatures are going to be in the 80s, if not close to 90, and that's where your heat index comes into the mix, and it may feel like close to 100 degrees at times as we go through the next couple of days. So this is why I'm really breaking down how you can beat the heat. Some of the other things to be aware of, it's going to be that potential for some stronger thunderstorms this afternoon. Much of the area under a slight risk, level 2 out of 5, to see severe thunderstorms at timing likely between 4 o'clock and midnight. We'll see the storms develop to the north, gradually push south, bringing with them winds, hail, and isolated tornadoes. The isolated tornado potential, that's going to be best a little bit farther to the north. All of us really seeing that wind and hail potential, but it's a little bit less as you work your way closer to the state line. Let's time it out. This is lunchtime. Temperatures are around 82 at that point. We'll top out at 88. This is 4 o'clock. You see some of those showers developing towards the north, but as we push towards 10 and 11, that's where they begin to work their way to the south. So we're going to time this out. We're going to stay up to date all afternoon, but here's what you can do. Headed out the door today, grab the sunglasses plus an umbrella for afternoon storms. No need for the jacket or coat. The other thing you can do is pull out your phone right now and open up the camera app and point it towards the screen. That'll take you to where you can download the First Warn Weather app. Any storms that develop that are dangerous, you will be notified. If your notifications for this app are turned on, it'll also track your location so you get notified for the weather that's going to impact you where you are in that very moment. Here's the extended forecast. After today, we go to 90 on Thursday. More showers and thunderstorms Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We are a lot cooler next week.
Weekend looking like a washout right now?
Not right now. Just looking like a cold front coming through with some showers and thunderstorms being possible.
All right. Thank you, Chris. The Dane County Finance Committee unanimously voted down a plan to pay full-time Dane County employees a one-time $1,000 inflation offset payment.
Newly elected County Board Chair Patrick Miles says he doesn't think Parisi has done due diligence in creating it. Miles sent out a memo Sunday night to board members with information he'd collected from county administration, finding there had been no data analysis or employee input in the plan. The plan would have used federal COVID stimulus funds, which Miles says should be saved for more relevant emergencies.
Administration, in my view, really didn't do any type of analysis or data gathering to solve a problem in the long term in any meaningful way. And they certainly didn't consult any employees in the development of their proposal.
Miles says he and other supervisors have been getting a lot of emails from constituents opposing the plan. In a statement, Executive Parisi says the plan was an extension of gratitude for all the hours county employees have worked to help people during the pandemic. More details from last night's meeting are online right now on channel3000.com.
Continuing coverage this morning, Quadron Wilson, the man shot during his arrest earlier this year on Madison's east side, is now sentenced to 3 years behind bars.
There's no excuse for you to continue this lifestyle. People are dying every day. You don't know what is in the drugs you are using, let alone those that you are selling. You're not getting any younger. If you continue in this conduct, you're going to be doing a life sentence on a revolving door plan.
The court passed down the sentence as part of a plea agreement on drug charges. Wilson was unarmed at the time he was shot and arrested. In total, 21 law enforcement officers were involved, 2 of whom fired their weapons. The investigation into that shooting is still ongoing.
New information this morning. The man accused of killing a toddler on Madison's west side 2 weeks ago, now facing 18 charges, including murder and child sexual assault. Marshawn Giles is currently being held on $1 million cash bond. He's accused of sexually and physically assaulting both the toddler and her mother and throwing the child several times the night she died. According to the complaint, when police tried to get Child Protective Services to formally remove the children from the home where the mom and the boyfriend lived, CPS said it wasn't enough to prove the children were in imminent danger.
In southeastern Wisconsin this morning, Jacob Blake has dropped his federal civil rights lawsuit against the Kenosha police officer who shot and paralyzed him during a domestic disturbance call in 2020. That lawsuit was filed more than a year ago, alleging Officer Rustin Shesky used excessive force on him. The shooting sparked national protests, also leading to the Kyle Rittenhouse shootings. Prosecutors had cleared Officer Shesky of any criminal wrongdoing.
The Alabama corrections officer who police say helped an inmate escape from prison is dead, and the inmate back in custody, ending an 11-day manhunt. Casey White surrendered after U.S. Marshals crashed into a vehicle here. Sources tell CBS News that Officer Vicky White died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
She has been an exemplary employee, and what in the world provoked her or prompted her to pull a stunt like this, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever know.
Sheriff Rick Singleton says it appears the two had been working on the plan for a while and for several months had a, quote, special relationship that led to Casey White getting preferential treatment behind bars. White now awaits trial for murder, where he could face the death penalty.
The city of Madison unveiling updated plans for downtown property. 131 West Wilson, that houses Pisons, has been plagued with structural issues that have forced multiple evacuations and closures. Last month, the current owner submitted a notice that he intends to have the building torn down. And last night, architect Kirk Keller showed updated plans for a 14-story housing project to replace it. Summerfest tickets go on sale this week. Coming up, the new bands just added to the lineup.
And we're in the 608 talking Motorcycle Safety Month and what you need to know if you're hitting the road. We're on Two Wheels coming up.
At Papa Murphy's, we believe Tuesdays should be taken seriously. That's why we need Seriously. We chop seriously and shred seriously. And it's why every Tuesday, you can get a large made-to-order pizza for just $10. Seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays. Even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Okay, Floor & Decor, show me what you've got. Now this tile says spa day all day, but this tile says classic on glam. And this modern look, it's sleek yet chic. Okay, I've got it. Everything I need to pull this project together, and all at the perfect price.
At Floor & Decor, you can realize any aspirational project at an inspirational price. Because with an unmatched selection of high-quality products, all at everyday low prices, your bathroom upgrade has never been more you. Discover Floor & Decor today.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi.
Things are getting clearer. Yeah, I feel free to be my skin. Yeah, that's on me.
Nothing and me go hand in hand.
Nothing on my skin. That's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Keep your skin clear with Skyrizi. Most to achieve 90% clearer skin at 4 months had lasting clearance through 1 year. In another study, most people had 90% clearer skin at 3 years. And Skyrizi is 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
It's my moment, so I just gotta say, nothing is everything.
Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Nothing is everything.
Talk to your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
You're watching Madison's fastest-growing newscast, News 3 Now This Morning.
Welcome back with the warm-up this week. You can expect to see more motorcyclists hitting the roads across the 608.
Yeah, it's that time of year we all got to be more aware of those motorcycles out on the roadway. So Josh Spreiter is live on Madison's West Side this morning. Look at him. He is all suited up and ready to go for Motorcycle Safety Month. Hey there, Josh.
Josh, careful.
Good morning, guys. Hey, I've been practicing in the News 3 Now parking lot all morning. We are ready to go. I've got all the gear on. We're going to come in nice and slowly here. Look at that. I did it. All the way in, putting the kickstand out. Been learning a little bit of what it takes to become safe here on the roads. We're talking about motorcycling. Now, Jason's going to help me take the helmet off here so I can actually...
Let's get that thing down.
There we go. We're being safe here in the 608. So Jason Herheim with Madison College here. Yeah, I'll let you take that. We're talking about Motorcycle Safety Month, and, you know, obviously that was just a little bit there, but there's a lot that goes into driving one of these things. I've been practicing here for the last half an hour.
Yeah, there's a little bit. A typical safety class is going to last you about 16 hours. There's about 10 hours of riding component to it, and the rest of it's really talking about human factors and reducing risk.
So right now it's Motorcycle Safety Month, and, you know, this is a big time of year because obviously the weather's getting warmer. It's humid out here. People are ready to get out. But there's a lot of stuff that you need to know whether you are behind these or just another motorist on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to make sure everybody's watching out for each other. So being a good citizen, hey, look out for somebody while you're there, especially everybody's heard the look twice for motorcycles. We definitely want that to happen, but really pay attention to what's going on around you so you can get home safe.
So as a motorcycle safety coach, you know, what are some of the biggest things that you're telling folks that are interested in, you know, becoming a motorcycle driver?
Well, you know, if you want to do this, first, you got to see if it's going to be the right thing for you, if it fits into your budget. But coming to a class is crucial because in coming to a class, you don't have to outlay the money to buy that bike up front and then find out maybe it's not for you.
Yeah.
So that's really one of the best things we can do is show you that are you ready to take the next step and make that purchase and make a commitment to your safety. So maybe you can save a couple dollars, being that we're at, you know, at $4 something for fuel right now. So fuel economy is definitely going to be driving people to motorcycle classes or to try and get motorcycle licenses this season more than ever.
You have a few bikes out here this morning. I mean, obviously there are a lot of options when it comes to motorcycles, a lot of options when it comes to those courses as well.
Almost every motorcycle class in the state has some different motorcycle options to try and help fit the riders. So not all of us are the average, you know, 5'10" and have a 30+ inch inseam. So we have some smaller options for some of our students with shorter stature. We have some off-road options in case that's what you want to do. And we actually, some of the schools have some bikes that are actually capable of highway speeds. So depending on what kind of motorcycle you want, maybe a school's going to have some bikes for you to test ride, so to speak, for a whole day, or maybe two, and you don't even have to buy the bike.
So wherever you're living in the 608, there is a course near you, and there's actually some easy ways to figure out where you can take those courses.
Without a doubt, the easiest way to do that is to go to wisconsinmotorcycletraining.com, type in your zip code, tell it how far you're willing to travel for a course, and you can also filter down by selecting the courses that you're interested in. So if you make the area bigger, you might find a couple courses that are only available a couple places in the state, but if you want a basic motorcycle course to get a license, I'm sure it can hook you up with a whole bunch of providers in your area.
Very good, Jason. Well, yeah, of course, it's a fun time, but we all want to make it home safely, right?
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much. You can find more information with links up on channel3000.com. Guys, I think I did pretty well. This was my first time actually driving a motorcycle my entire life. I've ridden on one a couple of times, but yeah, I had to practice a little bit because I just didn't want to have anything go too crazy during the 608 segment. But you guys know I like to jet ski, I like to snowmobile, all that stuff. So this was just a little bit different finding that balance, but some pretty fun stuff. But you got to be safe, right? There's a lot of stuff that you need to know along with it.
Yeah, you sure do. Why don't you hop on and ride on out of here? Well, we, let people know how they can contact you.
Asking for
It's
trouble.
a little bit of a process.
All right, we'll talk to you again in a half hour, Josh. Thanks.
Oh, boy. All right, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured.
All right, it's 6:15 now. Let's check in with Chris Reese on the thunderstorm outlook, because along with that steamy weather does come the chance for some storms.
Yeah, when you combine the heat and the humidity, you start bubbling up that atmosphere, and you get chances for showers and thunderstorms. Today, we have a chance for a few severe thunderstorms, a slight risk, level 2 out of 5. Your better shots are going to be farther to the north, but still, even in Madison, we have the slight risk. Tomorrow, the chance is far to the north and west. Otherwise, it's the possibility of general garden variety thunder. By Thursday, some stronger thunderstorms going to be possible, generally to the west. Here's radar right now. Doppler track quiet over Wisconsin. The storms from overnight, those are now moved out. If you want to look for showers, though, you go to the north and west of the Twin Cities. We are seeing showers develop already. That'll help set the stage for what happens just a little bit later. But in the meantime, we're generally going to be staying dry early today. Your showers or thunderstorms start to move in just a little bit later. So this is going to zoom in. 4:30 in the afternoon, notice your best showers or thunderstorms there farther to the north. Over time, as we start to move into your overnight hours, we will begin to watch that line push a little bit farther to the south, and closer to midnight, that's when we could see some stronger thunderstorms a little bit closer to the state line as well. Tomorrow, we're drier initially, but once again, another batch of some showers and thunderstorms will begin to develop and push to the north. Our normal high is in the 60s, guys, and we're going to be warming things up, not just into the 80s, but perhaps 90. By the time we get towards Thursday, 86, and Friday, we'll go back into the 60s as we start to move ahead. That's where temperatures are going to likely start to trend a little bit cooler than average as we start to round out that last week of May in this part of the country, but the heat will build right back in. That is one thing that is for sure. We're watching traffic for you as well. One incident showing up on John Nolan Drive. It's not creating any major delays at the moment. We'll continue to watch it. Janesville, you are all clear at the moment. That incident on John Nolan is about the only crash in Madison, but just north of the Dells, there is one stalled vehicle, not creating delays at the moment either.
Okay, Chris Reese tracking it all. Thank you very much, sir. So spring finally here, though this week obviously feels a little like summer.
Yeah, a few things you should know when it comes to that change in temperature, and one of them is the opportunity to change your air filter. McKenna Alexander is here to tell us how doing so will also save you some money. Hey, McKenna.
Yeah, hey, you too. Because your AC unit will obviously be working overtime during warmer weather, more dirt and pollutants get drawn inside, which can affect the efficiency of air circulation. Now, according to the Department of Energy, replacing a clogged filter with a clean one can lower your air conditioner's energy consumption anywhere from 5 to 15%. If you can't remember the last time you changed your filter, go ahead, pull it out, hold it up to a bright light. If no light is visible through the filter, you need a new one. Now, it's typically a good idea to change your air filter every couple of months, depending on the unit you have. Not everyone follows that rule to a T, but if there's any time to remember, it's definitely during these spring and early summer months.
Okay, good time to do just that. Oh, and McKenna, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, McKenna.
Thanks, guys.
Give her a shout out on social media.
6:19 now. A groundbreaking in Verona this week for California-based Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals, building 2 structures in the Verona Technology Park. A 125,000 square foot lab with office space and a 160,000 square foot drug manufacturing facility will be going up. Arrowhead already has a research and development building on Madison's west side.
In Milwaukee, Summerfest announcing the rest of its lineup for this year. Disturbed, Lamb of God, and Chevelle are joining the June 30th lineup at the American Family Insurance Amphitheater. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com, or you can show up in person at the American Family Insurance Amphitheater. 40 more headliners also added to the music festival. Summerfest set to take place over 3 weekends starting June 23rd.
And Milwaukee's German Fest back this year with the long-running festival scheduled for July 29th to the 31st. The event will have traditional dancing, the Dachshund Derby race, interactive cultural and historical experiences, and other events. It's the first time the festival has been held since 2019. 6:20 on the dot. A new project for Dolly Parton involving your favorite fast food chain.
And more police transparency coming up in our next half hour. A new way for the public to track when police use force. Stay with us.
This portion of News 3 Now is brought to you by Shopko Optical.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. We go through a lot every day, and loose ceramides my barrier needs to seal in moisture. CeraVe facial moisturizers, developed with dermatologists, continuously deliver 3 essential ceramides to help restore my protective barrier so I can lock in moisture. With CeraVe, we can feel hydrated and look healthy all day. CeraVe facial moisturizing lotions from the #1 dermatologist-recommended skincare brand.
Goldman Cars is having a huge spring sale with the largest selection of vehicles under $14,995 or $225 per month. Don't miss out on our spring sale with the best selection of SUVs and cars under $14,995 or $225 per month. We have one of the largest selections of vehicles in Dane County with over 500 vehicles in stock. So just come on in and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Goldman. Go to Goldman Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Goldman, GoldmanCars.com.
Ceiling fans are on sale at Madison Lighting. They're quality fans, built to run, and they're quiet. The experts at Madison Lighting can help you choose a fan that will save energy. Madison Lighting, Watts Road, Madison.
This is how we do it.
At Pick and Save, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Breakfast sounds better together, doesn't it? Make it even more special with the hazelnut and cocoa taste of Nutella. Nutella, wake up to wow.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
My dad risked everything to start a little construction company. He was the welder, and my mom drove the dump truck. Nothing fancy about that, but it was theirs. I'm Tim Michaels, and I'm proud to follow in his footsteps, growing the business from a few hundred employees to today, over 8,000. I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who knows how to get things done, create jobs, and how to lead. And that's exactly what I'll do as governor.
Tim Michaels for governor.
Welcome back. We always ask you to share your morning with us. Linda sent in this picture, just a gorgeous display of clouds and a nice little country back road.
Clouds? Mm-hmm. No, this is actually a beautiful picture. I do like it.
I know. I thought it was really pretty.
Yeah, spectacular picture there. Just some good stuff.
Yeah, so Linda wanted to know what kind of clouds these were, because you don't see stuff like this every day with that kind of pattern. Like they kind of look like waves or like lines in the sky. And Chris, you were telling us earlier that this isn't anything all that unusual.
It's not gravity waves, which are a little bit
Those
more
are so
spectacular.
cool.
Yeah, this is normal. You see this on a regular basis, but here's another way to put it that I don't think a lot of people realize. The atmosphere, the sky, the weather operates just like the ocean. And so if you pay attention, oftentimes the clouds will look like patterns you might see in the sand at low tide, or they might look like waves in the ocean or ripples of water.
Fascinating.
This is exactly what we're seeing right here.
Very cool. Thanks for sharing that, Linda. If you want to share yours, just use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post on social media.
All right, Dolly Parton may be 76, but she's still working.
9 to 5.
You know it. Yeah, the singer is teaming up with Taco Bell for a new musical. It's all about the chain's Mexican pizza. The Los Angeles Times reporting that Parton's celebrating with rapper Doja Cat and several TikTok stars for the project. Taco Bell's Mexican pizza was a fan favorite until they discontinued it in 2020, and now it is coming back May 19th. Mark your calendars with a musical to boot. Mexican Pizza the Musical set to debut on TikTok May 26th.
What a name.
I'm excited about this one. As someone who uses TikTok, I almost never see these things. I had no idea this was ongoing, but I'm sure this will end up on my TikTok For You page at some point or another.
Oh, sure. Is Dolly Parton on TikTok?
I'm sure
she should
is.
be.
I am sure she is.
She's about to be.
Oh, man. Yeah, there you go. Mexican pizza. Talk about coming back with the old Dolly Parton.
Who knew that TikTok could be a 9-to-5 job, you know?
Oh, gosh. the Dolly Parton puns coming out strong this morning.
I am so ready. Oh, my goodness. Bus stop forecast as you get ready to head out the door, by the way. We are going to see those temperatures in the 60s and 70s early. Upper 80s to around 90, though, as you begin to head home. And we'll see some chances for some showers and thunderstorms, especially the farther north you are. That being said, this is one that's going to be pretty important to me as temperatures begin to warm up. And they're going to be warming up, not just through the 70s or even into the 80s, but we're going to watch those temperatures get close to 90 today. And when that happens, it does not take long for that car to heat up.
No, it doesn't. All right, Chris, thank you. We'll be back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Enhance your deck with new wood stain and finishes right now from Menards. Protect your outdoor wood projects with Cabot stains and finishes. These long-lasting finishes will enhance their look and offer protection against the elements. Cabot premium wood care products deliver unbelievable quality and satisfaction guaranteed. Hurry in and get 11% off. Cabot exterior stains and finishes. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
How do you use your energy? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city, the mountains, the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. See your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Contact Culligan, your local water expert.
Even liberal fact checkers say Democrats have repeatedly lied about me. Now they distorted my record on the tax relief I got for more than 90% of American businesses. The truth is, because of my efforts, small businesses like these on Main Street were able to stay competitive with the big guys. I held firm so that all businesses got tax cuts, allowing them to grow and create good-paying jobs. I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Hey, everybody, who's coming to the big show?
Meet me at Vet Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Oakshott Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells for an all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway June, The Mascot Theory, and Beth Killyman. All benefiting heat and housing for heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for more details.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
Right now, a new tool for the public to track officer use of force in Wisconsin.
Some of us going to be burning up this afternoon. Temperatures warming up close to 90. The humidity even worse, plus a chance of severe storms.
Also, honor a nurse, save a life. The blood drive happening today and how you can save some time before you go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Leah Lynchon. Get ready for a steamy start to your Tuesday.
We could break today's record high for Madison. Get that. Chris Reese is here to make sure that we are all prepared today. Hey there, Chris.
Yeah, we are all prepared for some of that heat out there, folks, and I want to make sure that you are as well, while also being prepared for a chance to see some stronger thunderstorms. We have alert days in the forecast. This afternoon and evening, severe thunderstorms going to be possible. High winds, hail, and isolated tornadoes are on the table. Let's start with the thunderstorms. We have a slight risk, level 2 out of 5 for severe weather in much of Wisconsin, closer to the state line. It's a marginal risk. That's a level 1 out of 5. But for Madison and north, you're all under that level 2. This is the high wind probability, and that's really what's driving that level 2 risk overall. It's seeing those 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. This is also where hail that's greater than 1 inch in diameter is going to be most likely from any thunderstorms today. We also do have the risk for some spin-up tornadoes. That risk is going to be a little bit greatest farther to the north. So from about Westfield up towards Wausau, over towards Green Bay, that's where your best tornado risk will be today. But still, it's non-zero in the light green as you work your way closer to the state line. So we will continue to follow the weather as closely as we can all day long and keep you guys up to date. Doppler track quiet over Wisconsin now. We saw some showers of thunderstorms overnight, but now it's all about showers of thunderstorms that will develop later and some of that heat and humidity. 68 headed out the door right now. Some of us at 70 already this morning, and we're going to warm things up towards 88 as we go through the next 12 hours. You combine that with the humidity, and that's where you start to see your better chance for some showers of thunderstorms as well. This is 4:30. You can see some of those showers of thunderstorms initially developing to the north, and then over time we'll gradually start to see that activity work its way farther towards the south. It's closer towards the 10 o'clock show tonight, or maybe even 11 or 12, that we'll see more of those showers of thunderstorms here around Madison. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler. Temperatures still going to be topping out into the low and mid 80s. Something you can do as you head out the door today, go ahead and grab the sunglasses, but also go ahead and grab the umbrella. Leave the jacket and coat at home. Another thing I really want to remind everyone to do today is check the back seat. Last week, you could leave the pet in the car for a couple minutes while you did something. This week, not so much. We'll cool down next week, though, after showers and thunderstorms again for the weekend.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Chris. The Wisconsin Department of Justice now giving the public access to a dashboard that tracks police use of force and arrest-related death data.
According to the DOJ, the data available covers 96% of states' agencies, serving 99% of the state's population. Here's a look at the interactive database. You can filter by month, say November of 2021, over on the right. Then you can see the report percentages. Gray represents agencies that have a missing report for that month. Blue representing agencies that have reported 0 incidents. And purple represents a time where there was an incident that did result in use of force. For example, in November of last year, there were 4 Wisconsin counties with incidents. Eau Claire, Lancaster, Waukesha, and Wauwatosa.
In total last year, there were 50 reported incidents. 17 were use of force injury reports. 13 use of force force death reports, meaning 11 times an officer used force that results in the death of a person.
There were 11 arrest-related death reports. That means any time a person dies while arrested or detained, which could be self-inflicted or medical. There were also 9 firearm discharge reports.
And you see here Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul announcing this by saying that the release of this data marks the first time that our state government has made comprehensive statewide use of force data available to the public. This information will allow for a more comprehensive evidence-based understanding of use of force incidents in Wisconsin. All right, so if you want to check this out, we have a link to it. To this dashboard, as well as some more analysis on the agencies who have failed to file a report in the last year. It's all on our mobile app. If you don't have it, you can download it right now in your app store.
Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes is asking for patience while it's still not clear who was responsible for Sunday's arson. Wisconsin Family Action, a group that lobbies against abortion and gay marriage, became the target of an arson after someone used Molotov cocktails to start a fire in their office. Investigators say they found evidence of 2 Molotov cocktails. Those have been turned over as evidence to the ATF and FBI.
As much as we wish we could be able to solve this case today, the forensic process must take time, and we must now wait for those results.
Chief Barnes is asking anyone with information to call Madison Police.
The fallout from the attack has kicked up a political storm in Wisconsin, but so far it's been bipartisan condemnation, including from Governor Tony Evers.
They should be arrested and put on trial. This is unacceptable. The idea that violence is going to solve this issue, the resolve around that is not violence, is not going to be solved.
Groups continue to react to the leaked Supreme Court opinion locally. A group of students from Oregon High School walked out of class yesterday in support of Roe v. Wade. Organizers say it's to show lawmakers that students are willing to take action to defend reproductive rights.
An investigation into the mysterious deaths of 3 American tourists in the Bahamas is now underway. Samples from the bodies and the nearby villas where they were staying have been sent to a lab in Philadelphia. 2 couples in their 60s from Tennessee and Florida fell ill at a Sandals resort. Another woman remains in serious condition.
The trial of Lori and Alexis Berry could go to trial today, or could go to the jury today, rather, after the defense rested their case yesterday. The Iowa County mother and daughter are accused of killing a 13-year-old girl. Closing arguments are expected to be given, and the jury will have its instructions to decide their fate. Autopsy results revealed Salah Caden died from homicidal smothering, suffocation, blunt force pattern beating. The Cadens, who live in North Carolina, sent the girl to live in Mineral Point with the Berries because of behavioral problems at home.
Happening today, registered nurses at Merritt are hosting a blood drive you can donate at. The Honor a Nurse Save a Life blood drive is to address the critical shortage of blood and recognize the dedication of RNs during Nurses Week. The drive runs from 1 to 5:30 today.
To honor a nurse is important because we are here for our communities. Nurses go into their profession because they want to help. And we want to help our communities, and we do that every day, that we go to work and clock in.
To avoid long lines, you can pre-register to give blood. We have a link to do that up right now on channel3000.com.
UW-Madison releasing some new information about how safe students feel on campus. The 2021 Campus Climate Survey found that about 3/4 of students felt respected and safe on campus out of more than 13,000 respondents. The findings, though, found students of color, those with disabilities, and LGBTQ+ students felt less positively about their experiences. 5 years ago, 53% of students reported feeling comfortable calling UW-Madison police. That fell to 40% this year. And when considering transferring in 2016, 40% cited campus culture as a reason. 56% felt the same in the most recent survey.
The Bucks coming off a tough loss last night in Milwaukee. Boston kept the game pretty physical. The score neck and neck for most of it. Giannis had another incredible showing with 34 points and 18 rebounds, but it wasn't enough. The final score 116-108 to even out the series 2-2. The teams head back to Boston for the next matchup tomorrow night.
6:37 right now. We're taking a look outside this morning. Traffic's humming along there. We'll let you know if there are any slowdowns that could impact your morning commute. The big weather story today is some potential record-setting heat, how long it'll last, and the risk of severe weather.
And concern for bats in Wisconsin, how you can help the threatened population still ahead.
Plus, with warmer weather back in Wisconsin this week, we're talking about Motorcycle Safety Month and what you need to do to prepare before hitting the road.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq, make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
This ain't about the donor class with their name on trucks, nor the establishment. Man, they failed us for decades. This is about the ones who work for a living, just worry about safe streets and buying groceries. Warrior conservatives. This is about Kevin Nicholson, one of us. The Marine who never forgot how to fight. It's in his gut. Conservatives, rise up. We have a leader.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, get Cheerios or Honey Nut Cheerios, only 99 cents. Buy 2, get 1 free on Pepsi products. Hy-Vee orange juice or apple juice, only 99 cents. And Hy-Vee cooked shrimp, only $4.88. Tuesday only. For more ways to save on hundreds of items every day at Hy-Vee, check out our monthly catalog, our weekly ad, and scan the QR code to visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
A Stanley steamer started with one man, a van, and a whole lot of carpet. We've been innovating for a long time. Stanley Steamer now goes beyond carpet. We've been cleaning tile and grout, upholstery, rugs, air ducts, and a whole lot more. We don't just clean carpets, we clean homes. So when your home needs a cleaning, give us a ring at 1-800-STEAMER.
News 3 Now is taking action to keep you on top of the latest breaking news.
Taking action whenever news breaks with a team committed to following developing stories so you'll know all the facts.
Taking action for South Central Wisconsin. News 3 Now.
News 3 Now's Call for Action team advocates for you, asking the right questions.
Yeah. You hope to make that right.
And getting results.
They sent a water heater the next day after you made the call.
Call for Action, only on News 3 Now.
You're watching Madison's fastest growing newscast, News 3 Now this morning.
The baby formula supply problem is getting worse across the country.
Caregivers are urging parents not to cut corners.
Caregivers are turning to cow's milk or almond milk or goat milk, or they're diluting the formula, anything to make it last longer, and that is not a good choice.
Take a look at these photos here. These are shelves across La Crosse yesterday. The Wisconsin Grocers Association says there's no clear solution. They say the main cause of the shortage is not enough workers to meet the demand and bring the product to market. If you're struggling to find formula, WIC specialists urge you to contact your doctor or reach out to your county's WIC program, that's WIC, to talk about options.
The bat population is so low in Wisconsin, they're currently considered threatened here, and that's partially because they get a bad rep. Less than 1% of the population has rabies. They actually do a lot of good. Bats eat enough insects to save more than $1 billion a year on crop damage. In fact, they can eat 1,000 insects an hour. And there's a way you can help provide a safe place for bats as they return this spring from migration.
And when they leave these hibernation sites, they're very low on resources. And if you can put up a bat house in a nice sunny location, either on the side of your house or the side of your garage or on a pole in your yard, that's going to provide a haven for bats.
Bat houses should be 10 to 15 feet in the air and painted dark brown or black. Facing them east provides them with that morning sun that will keep them warm inside. You can find these houses at Fleet Farm or Amazon starting around $20. We took a poll here on the morning show. I'm the only one interested in building.
You are in the minority.
Yeah, you guys are.
I just don't know about this.
Not supportive.
I don't know if I want bats hanging around my house or like attracting the bats to hang around my yard? I don't know about that.
I would love, stick with me here for a minute.
Okay.
I would love just a little sort of team of bats to follow me around when I go camping and keep me mosquito free.
I could see a benefit there.
Yeah.
Sure. It scared the heck out of my little girls.
You have to
my
teach
kiddos.
them that they're just like flying mice.
They freak out when they see an ant. I take them outside all the time. They can't get over their fear of bugs.
They gotta go camping with Aunt Leah.
So, yeah.
I'll show them a thing or two. Yeah, that's what they are.
Shut it down.
You don't like mice either?
No.
What are you people?
I'm a city slicker.
My goodness. I'm taking you all camping.
I'll go camping, but I don't like mice. That's the problem.
Well, it's going to be hot for camping this week.
It will be hot for camping this week. A little bit better as we start to move towards the weekend. Here's one big thing I really want to stress, though. That is checking the back seat. Because a week ago, you could leave your dog in the car for a moment and go in somewhere for half an hour and come back out. And the dog is going to be comfortable and just fine. You cannot do that today. When the temperatures warm up towards 90, the car heats up quickly. I mean, in minutes, we're over 100 degrees inside the car. Half an hour, it's over 120 inside that car. So check the back seat. It's the first time this year we've had to get back into that rhythm, and I really want to stress that today. Already mild and muggy starting out. We're at 68. Dew points are into the 60s, too. They're going to be climbing into the 70s, so the air is going to feel heavy. It is truly the air you can wear as you step outside. Janesville already is at 70. Over the next 12 hours, we're going to see your temperatures top out right around 88 or so this afternoon. But when you plan the day, here's another thing I want to point out. We'll see our chance for some showers or thunderstorms developing mainly after about 4 o'clock, and they will gradually push their way southward. Some of those storms could be on the stronger side.
Reese, breaking it down for us. We appreciate it. Thank you. So with this warm weather this week, it's a good time to change your air filter if you haven't already.
Yeah, and if you're renting your home, you may be wondering if it's your responsibility or your landlord's responsibility. McKenna Alexander here to explain it all. Hey there, McKenna.
Hey, you two. Unfortunately, there's not a simple yes or no answer. It really depends on the rental company, your landlord, and ultimately your lease. So go ahead and read your rental agreement to see what the tenant is responsible for. Many times, a landlord will be responsible for servicing the entire HVAC system, but will require tenants to change the actual air filters. So it's a good idea to go ahead and change those filters every couple of months to ensure efficient airflow. But it's especially important you change them in the summer when AC units are working overtime. Now, if you can't remember the last time you changed your filter, go ahead, pull it out, hold it up to a bright light. If no light is visible through the filter, you need a new one.
Yeah, and if it's dirty, it's going to make that system run harder, and you don't want your air conditioner or your furnace, you know, shutting down this time.
Save some money. Yeah.
Great information this morning. Thanks for the reminder.
And happy birthday, McKenna.
Thank you.
6:46 now. With the warm-up this week, you can expect to see motorcyclists hitting the roads across the 608.
Josh Breider is live on Madison's West Side with more on Motorcycle Safety Month. Hey there, Josh.
Good morning, guys. We're firing up the big adventure bike right now. Take a look at this. They've got me way up on the ground right now. The 2 double kickstands, so I can't tip over. But isn't this awesome? This is so much fun. Now, how do I set this thing off? That's the other question. Just like that. Jason Herheim, the motorcycle safety coach, with us this morning. And Motorcycle Safety Month, this is a great time to kind of refresh all of those skills, whether you're a new rider or someone that's been on the road for 25 years.
Absolutely. For all the existing riders to be able to come out and take a refresher course is a big deal. We have a basic Rider 2 course where you can come out, take your bike, and practice some of those things that normal people just don't practice on the road, like swerves and quick stops. Making sure that you're really one with your motorcycle to make sure you're safe. And then we also have some advanced rider courses that are out there. And as you mentioned, new to Wisconsin is the Adventure Riders course for folks that buy bikes that are maybe not this big, but similar, want a sense of adventure, doing a little bit of trans-Wisconsin adventure trail riding, possibly, or just want to get off-road on the farm or whatever. Our job, kind of to save egos, but honestly, we want to make sure you're safe and learn how to handle that motorcycle in less than perfect traction conditions.
I mean, here in Wisconsin, you have to obviously have the wildlife, but then you have the other motorists on the road. There's something to always be looking for.
Yeah, without a doubt, keeping your head on a swivel and making sure that you're using as much of your field of vision as possible and keeping a 360-degree awareness about you is really, really important.
So we've seen a lot more people on the roads, especially over the last couple of years, getting out, getting some fresh air.
Absolutely.
You know, you also have a need for trying to find some motorcycle coaches, safety coaches here.
Yeah,
in the 608.
without a doubt. The motorcycle coaches are an important commodity to have right now. So for those people that have maybe been riding for 5, maybe 10 years, they have a passion for it, they really like helping others, checking us out at WisconsinMotorcycleTraining.com. Click the Contact Us button. If you're interested in being a coach, Wisconsin does training 1 or 2 times a year. So getting on that roll to go through the massive list of things you need to do, because not just everybody can train licensed riders, but we definitely need some help. So there's some opportunities all around the state, not just in Madison.
And this is a big time of the year because the weather is getting nicer. A lot of folks are hitting the roads again. You know, getting out there and taking some of those courses, this is the time.
Yeah, it's absolutely the time to do that and get there and get ready on the front side. Pre-planning and plan for your ride, and honestly, make sure you get home safe. Classes will help you to do that. Even if you've been riding for 20 years, I'll bet you there's some things that you haven't been thinking about.
All right, Jason, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. I think I did pretty well on the Suzuki earlier. This one might be a little bit much.
With a little bit of training, it might take a day, but we can get you there if you want to, and you did a fantastic job. Thanks for having us out.
That's what training is here for, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason. If you'd like to learn more about the training safety courses here in the 608, you can go to the story app on channel3000.com. Guys, I think I look pretty good here on the old adventure bike, if I don't say so myself.
It's a sweet-looking bike. Josh Breiter, thanks for the reminder. At least you can take away. It's that time of year. Keep an eye out for those motorcycles out on the road.
Absolutely. Hey, remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured. Just about 6:50 on your Tuesday. Coming up in the morning sprint, Brett Favre being sued for millions. We'll tell you why.
First, though, we want to say happy birthday to Emerson and all the kiddos turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with News 3 Now this morning. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down, and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of industry-leading Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Take advantage of exceptional financing offers from your local Cub Cadet dealer today. To find the dealer near you, visit CubCadetDealers.com.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family cool this summer,
let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In Madison, contact Heating and Cooling Incorporated to maximize your comfort and energy savings whatever the season.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. We go through a lot every day, and loose ceramides my barrier needs to seal in moisture. CeraVe facial moisturizers, developed with dermatologists, continuously deliver 3 essential ceramides to help restore my protective barrier so I can lock in moisture. With CeraVe, we can feel hydrated and look healthy all day. CeraVe facial moisturizing lotions from the #1 dermatologist-recommended skincare brand.
The best of Broadway returns to Madison. 6. Hadestown.
Pretty Woman, Chicago, Tootsie, Jesus Christ Superstar, and the return of Disney's The Lion King. An unforgettable season to look forward to. Find your seats at overture.org. Broadway at Overture's 22-23 season.
Here for you in a heartbeat. SSM Health, Heart and Vascular Care.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Former Packers star Brett Favre is being sued by the state of Mississippi for $3.2 million. The lawsuit alleges Favre once persuaded a Florida-based company to use welfare grant money to invest in concussion research. It says he hosted a stock presentation at his home where they agreed to use the money. 2 weeks ago, a mother and son who ran the nonprofit pleaded guilty to criminal charges tied to misspending and said they would testify against others in the corruption case.
Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes asking for patience this morning as they investigate the vandalism at the Wisconsin Family Action Office. Investigators found 2 Molotov cocktails inside. Those have been turned over as evidence to federal authorities. Other new details regarding the investigation remain on short supply right now.
A yearly warning today from the Department of Transportation. With the rising temperatures this week, drivers should be on the lookout for pavement buckling. The greatest risk for it to happen is when the weather goes from cool to very hot very quickly, which will happen these next couple of days.
California-based Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals breaking ground on a new lab and office in Verona yesterday. Arrowhead creates RNA-based medicines and will be researching and developing some new meds in Verona while planning a 125,000 square foot lab and a 160,000 square foot drug manufacturing facility. They expect to employ a little more than 200 people.
Looking ahead, Wisconsin's DNR trying to make it easier for people to get outside and enjoy the weather by hosting a free fishing weekend across the state on June 4th and 5th. It's to kickstart the summer fishing season. All state waters will be open to residents and non-residents with no license required.
U.S. senators quickly passing a bipartisan bill yesterday. This is to expand security for families of Supreme Court justices. It's after that leaked draft of a majority opinion which indicated the court's poised to overturn Roe versus Wade. It also comes after protests at some justices' homes. The bill was approved unanimously.
In an effort to close the digital divide, President Biden announcing a partnership with the nation's internet providers. They're committing to help low-income families gain access to high-speed internet. The news follows provisions in the administration's infrastructure law to subsidize wireless internet under the Affordable Connectivity Program. And the Washington National Cathedral honoring the nearly 1 million Americans who have died of COVID-19. Last night, the cathedral bell rang 1,000 times, one time for every 1,000 people who has passed. The CDC's count for COVID deaths in the U.S. stands at more than 995,000 people.
We have alert days in that forecast for this afternoon and evening. Some severe thunderstorms are going to be possible, especially farther to the north. Some of those could begin to sink southward. Also alert days on Thursday just due to the heat. But let's focus on that chance for thunderstorms. We have a level 2 out of 5 for much of Wisconsin today. Again, the farther north you are, the better your chance will be. Tomorrow, there's a chance of storms far to the north and west. And then by Thursday, your best chance of storms is going to be on the western half of the state. 90 on Thursday, by the way. Cooling off by next week.
Boy, get ready for a hot one. Steamy
That's the
and
best
stormy.
we can do.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks for joining us, folks. Have a great day.